an armored turtle with a gun. That's the impression most people get when they spot an IS-6 from afar. Why from afar, you ask? Because if you meet this beast face to face, chances are you won't live to see the end of the match. Our job is to prepare you for this tough encounter so that you have better chances of survival when fighting the IS-6. Take a seat and get ready to take notes. Yeah, notes. You have to know quite a few things to hold your ground against this Soviet monstrosity. First off, this is a heavy tank, so you should expect a powerful gun and lots of armor. The gun is powerful indeed. It's the 122mm D-30T cannon, which can penetrate almost any target at 7.3. The armor part is a bit trickier. In the front, the protection is only 100mm thick, but, and that's a very big but, just look at these angles and curves. In the end, its effective thickness is somewhere in between 211 and 345mm. That's where we come in with our first piece of advice. Don't try to pen its front armor, angling or not. You know what? Just forget about its hull altogether. It's like playing Russian roulette. HEAT users have better chances of going through, but you have to consider the HEAT's subpar after penetration effect. Look at this T-114. First good hit, another. The IS-6 shoots back, and the T-114 is gone, while his enemy goes back into the fray after some minor repairs. Okay, never shoot at its hull. Got it? Where to shoot then? The answer is simple. Its turret. It's not as well protected, with around 169mm of armor on its mantlet and 150mm on the side if you hit it at a right angle. This means that you can destroy this armored beast with a single, well-placed shot, like this. Okay, that's it for armor. Now let's discuss its offensive capabilities. On the one hand, its 122mm gun is lacking the BR-471D top shell, and thus can penetrate only around 200mm of armor at 100 meters. But its reload speed is significantly faster than on other Soviet heavies, only 15.8 seconds. Here's time for the piece of advice number 3. Count the seconds between enemy shots and be aware of your own reload times. After the opponent wastes his shot, roll out. Make sure that you go back into cover before the Soviet tank gets another shot. If you hesitate, it might be too late for you to disengage. Speaking of disengaging, the IS-6 is capable of moving at 24 kph off-road and only 4 kph less when going in reverse. Piece of advice number 4. If an IS-6 just wasted a shot and you have a faster reload, try to get his tracks first and only then deliver your final blow. You think that's it? Nope. There's still the tank's greatest secret and its biggest vulnerability. If you exploit it, it's fairly easy to deal with this Soviet monster while fighting on uneven ground. We're speaking about its gun depression and elevation angles. The gun can go up 20 degrees. That ain't bad. But its depression is, well, nothing short of depressive. 3 degrees. 3! That's why you need to remember our advice number 5. There is an IS-6 going in your direction? Get to the low ground. You have plenty of time to incapacitate and destroy the enemy while the opponent struggles to get you into his or her sights. That's it for today. How do you deal with this Soviet monster? Tell us in the comments below.